SBM بودكاست.
I want to ask you about the difference between the normal driving and the defensive driving, because people, I think maybe 80%, they don't know what is defensive driving, especially here. Can you tell what's the difference?
Yes.
And how it's important?
Yeah, majority of the drivers that we have here really do not know about defensive driving. That is they just drive for the sake of driving, but they don't realize that when something happens, what will be your reaction? How are you going to react? Like, for example, you drive the car, and this is really very common happening here in Jeddah, in the streets of Jeddah. Someone just cut you from behind, just in front of you, just cut you like that. You are in the right lane, but someone just, a car just cut you in front.
Especially now the small motorcycle for the delivery. Oh my God, this is very dangerous.
Yeah. So how are you going to react in cases when things happen like that? Are you going to apply the brake immediately? You have to be...
And you have someone at the back.
Yes.
You have,
The thing is that, Madam, in defensive driving is that concentrate on the cars ahead of you, not the ones at the back. And also on the side, because in times when there will be accident, the person or the car in front of you, when you hit the person in front of you, that will be
this is the law. This is the mistake.
Yeah, this is the international law.
Yeah.
So forget about the car behind you. They will do the adjustment in that. This is what I do. They have to, they have to be really alert.
Yeah.
Alert in the car in front of you, because it happened to me one time. I rented a car because whenever I teach driving, I usually rent a car, the standard car that they use in the driving school. So just in front of IMC, it's a brand new car. We were the first one to use that. So this delivery guy of hunger just cut me in front, right? And he fell on the floor. So the thing is that, he ran away.
Oh my God.
He ran away. So I managed to run after him, and I caught him.
Oh, mashallah.
Yeah. So he was telling me that it's your mistake, where it is hit. The thing is that if you know about driving, nothing can escape from you.
Yeah, صح.
So we waited for the Najm to come, and it was decided there that it's not my mistake. It is his, because I was hit on the side.
Yeah, the mark, where is it? Is it front or back? It's all give a sign.
So this is the thing of the things that you have to learn when you are a defensive driver.
Very important.
Very important.
I'm very happy that we will start this program here in Soul, Body and Mind. Really, the people here in Jeddah, especially with that, sometimes from the rain, or to how to avoid this. Sometimes there is a instruction in the way, or how to avoid these things. It's very important in Jeddah. And for me, especially because I'm going for hiking, sometimes there is a sand or there is a mountains, how to reduce and high and the speed, and how to, it's very important to learn.
That actually comes also part of the theoretical lessons that we teach. What will be the speed if you're going in slope? What will be your speed when you go down the slope? This is all comes in the theoretical lessons, because in that there's almost about, I think, 200 traffic signals that you have to learn, and you should know the meanings of those. This is very, very important. And in theoretical lessons, Madam, we also teach the violations, how much you will be paying for each violations. Each violation corresponds to certain points, and once you reach the maximum of 24 in a year, your license will be suspended for 3 months. Because once you learn, for example, violation, beating the red light, until and unless you know how much you will be paying for this one, you will just say, it's okay, I'll just be paying. The thing is that beating the red light, that's 3,000 riyal. That's a lot of money.
And that's not only about money, also it's very dangerous to. Oh my God, sometimes when it's happened, suddenly, يعني
God forbid.
yeah, God protect يعني people they pass very fast, especially the other side.
Of course.
It's not easy. For myself, I want to learn how to open the wire and hide the car and all these details that men usually do. I like to learn it for myself. يعني إن شاء الله nothing happened, but just for, you know, let's take it fun. يعني I like to use it to do things by myself. I like to open things and start to know what's inside. I like it. So inshallah, one of the things to do it inshallah with you, to how to make it, inshallah,
how to make the change. I also do that.
Yeah,
I also do
very
that.
important. Thank you Saraha for that important program, and no one think about it really, how much it's important. Yeah, my daughters, me, and I think all my family will join inshallah that day,
inshallah,
to learn more about defensive driving. Is it your family and they learn from you the rules and
they know it already, madam, because you know, in my family, only 3 of my sisters actually wants to drive because they're afraid of going in the streets. You know, and you know, you have to be confident. Once you're a driver, you have to be confident.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and you know, there's a lot of advantage when you know how to drive.
Yeah, very important.
You're so much dependent on our family, you know, the driver or our father or brother to go out. But when you're a driver, just get the key, go.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Wallahi, Anna, for me, the driving, it's يعني before and after, oh my God, it's big different. Even in the person character, it will change a lot. Yeah. After driving, you'll be very confident and driving and going alone and distance. It will help a lot. Yeah. What about the defensive driving? If we out of Jeddah and here, what's the different? Is there any different, for example, in different country or Saudi or Riyadh or Jeddah? Is there something different in the rules of defensive driving, or
it is the same? It is
same.
it's standard, madam. When it comes to being defensive driving, everything is the same.
But I think in Jeddah we need something more. I think after rain, especially. The first time in Jeddah I drive, maybe last year when it's really heavy rain, I surprised that you have to learn more. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because out of the country, if it's really heavy rain, we usually stop the car and we wait until become less.
But here when it subsides,
it's highway and there is no place to stop. No space to stop, I mean. So you have to go with the with the highway, and this is the difficulty.
The problem will be for those small cars, but when you drive a SUV, it is okay. But you know, when there's heavy rain and all, if you have a small car, tendency that
I
the
tried
engine
this
will
before.
just stop in the middle of the road.
Yeah. I remember one day in Jeddah, it's come heavy rain. I go with my small it's a sedan BMW and احنا قاعدين اليوم نسوي
ما شاء الله.
and then goes in the by there is also the stimulation machine for defensive driving. And what's the difference between that machine and the one on the road? What you prefer for whose this kind of machine?
Actually, for us, once we will have this one, our target is really to get 6 hours after assessment. Now, in that, we don't need a simulation machine. The simulation machine is needed only if you get 15 or 30 hours. So it's just like play in the computer. And then you do the driving there, because it's impossible that you will be put on the road when you know nothing about driving.
Okay. Beginners.
For beginners, really. So simulation machine is only good to those students who get 15 or 30 hours because they do the practice driving there. But for me, if you get the 6 hours, I prefer really to practice it in the road, because that's the challenge there. Driving it in the road.
Okay, yeah, for me the same.
And if I may add only, Madam, for example, because we cannot avoid that, if you get 15 or 30 hours and you know something about driving, right? You can always apply for reassessment. Okay? If your target is 6 hours, you know something about driving, and you cannot accept that 15 or 30 hours given to you, you can always apply for reassessment, and that will be after 30 days. So it happened to me before. One of my students, because I personally trained that student, he was really good in driving. Then when he went to Dala, he got around, I think, 30 hours. I told him, do not pay that. We will wait for 30 days. So I rebooked him. Mashallah, he got only 6 hours. And now he has a license already.
Mashallah.
Yes.
Mashallah. And I want to tell about this, how it's important for us. Should be also in schools. In a specific age, they should learn how it's important to know more about defensive driving. It's very important to have it. For me, if it's in my children or my daughter's son, to learn about this before they get their license, it's very important to start and make it as a one of the main content for students to learn and know, for their knowledge. It's very important.
For beginners, really, it is important, Madam, to put them on a simulation machine. Then they develop all the, being alert. They develop it there, and then once they're okay, then that's the time we can put them on the road.
That's okay. So, inshallah, soon, when you think that people, they can graduate from your program and they know everything, and how many let's say how many hours or how many days you think that they are they have enough information to be on the road? We actually, what we do here is that we do the free orientation. So we explain everything, the process of getting the license, the things that you will be learning from us. Now if they agree with that, then they can sign up for the enrollment or admission form, and the entire course will last only for about 13 hours. MashaAllah.
7 hours for practical and 6 hours for theoretical. So after that, they develop the confidence, they know what defensive driving is,
very important.
Then they are ready to hit the road.
I'm very glad. Inshallah, I'm waiting to see everything happen. Inshallah. Shukran. Bye, and
thank you.
Inshallah, see you soon during the program. Inshallah. Thank you.
Inshallah.